Ever get that sinking feeling, that dread when a certain family member calls? Yeah? You're not alone. Emotional abuse in families, it's surprisingly common and often it's hidden. Those guilt trips, the disappointed sighs, that's a heavy weight. It's called emotional blackmail, and it's really time we talked about it. So what is emotional blackmail exactly? Well, it's when someone you care about uses your feelings, your love, your sense of duty, maybe even your fear to control you. And in families, it's especially damaging. The threat, it's often unspoken, isn't it? It's like, if you don't do what I want, you'll suffer. Usually by them withholding love or making you feel incredibly guilty. Think of a parent sighing, oh, don't worry about me. I'll be fine all alone. Right when you say you can't make it to dinner. It's a pattern. A pattern where someone uses these tactics for power. Now, it's not always malicious. Sometimes it might just be how they cope, but it's still unhealthy and it's still damaging. Living with emotional blackmail. It's just exhausting, isn't it? Always trying to manage someone else's emotions. It leaves you drained, anxious, like your personal battery is always on low. You start to second guess yourself, don't you? Based on reactions, not your own needs. This emotional toll, it's huge. You might feel this chronic guilt, that constant feeling like you're doing something wrong. And over time, this just eats away at your self-esteem. You might even start believing the problem is you. In families, it's incredibly powerful because, well, they know your soft spots. They know how to twist love into a tool for control. This isn't just family drama. This is genuinely damaging. Emotional blackmail. It can be really subtle. So, to break free, you need to be able to spot the tactics. Here are a few common ones. See if any of these sound familiar. You know the line? After all I've done for you. This pressures you, making you feel responsible for unhappiness. They act deeply hurt, or they become cold and distant if you don't do what they want. Affection. It becomes a tool, doesn't it? A reward for compliance. This is a big one. They deny or twist reality, making you doubt your own memory, or even your sanity. I never said that. Or you're just being too sensitive. They avoid any responsibility and make you feel like the one at fault. So if they yell, it's because you made them. That knot in your stomach right before seeing them, or constantly feeling like you have to apologize. These are red flags for emotional blackmail. Listen to those feelings. Okay, so once you see the tactics, know this. You are not to blame for being manipulated. Often manipulators are acting from their own issues, their own pain. Now, this doesn't excuse their behavior, not at all, but it helps you take it a bit less personally. And crucially, remember this. You are not responsible for other people's emotions. It's not your job to make your family members happy at your own expense. Realizing this is where your power begins. You shift from being a target to an observer. You can actually say to yourself, that was a guilt trip. This recognition, it's like a shield. Next up, setting firm boundaries. These are your rules, basically, for what behavior you'll accept and what you won't. It's about being assertive, not aggressive. There's a difference. If they try to guilt trip you, I understand you're disappointed, but I can't make it. And when you say that, it makes me feel guilty. Please respect my decision. The key here is consistency. They test your boundaries. They'll test you, maybe calling you selfish. Try to stay calm. You can say, I'm sorry you feel that way, but this is what I need. You don't need to over-explain. Your peace, it's worth it. Dealing with emotional blackmail is so draining. So self-care, it isn't a luxury here. It's absolutely essential. You need to rebuild your self-esteem. Remind yourself of your strengths and your absolute right to respect. Journaling. It can really help process emotions and spot those patterns. Even simple breathing exercises. They can calm that anxiety when it bubbles up. Invest time in hobbies and connect with supportive friends. People who lift you up. Self-care is about actively looking after your mental health and refilling your emotional energy. And remember, you don't have to do this all alone. Breaking free is tough, and outside support, it can be a real lifeline. Talk to trusted friends who listen and validate your feelings without judgment. Support groups, whether they're online or in person, they can show you you're not alone. and offer new insights too. And if the blackmail is severe, or if it's really impacting your mental health, please consider professional help. Contact me in the link below. A therapist offers a safe space and practical tools to heal. Seeking help? It's a sign of strength, truly. If this video resonated with you at all, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps others find it. And subscribe for more on relationships and well-being. If you feel comfortable, perhaps share a general insight or a coping strategy that's worked for you in the comments below. Your experience, it could genuinely empower someone else. Escaping emotional blackmail. It's a journey. It really is. It takes courage to see it, real strength to set those boundaries, and a deep commitment to your own well-being. There will be tough moments, absolutely, but every step you take, it frees you a little more. You deserve relationships based on respect and genuine love, not on fear, obligation, and guilt. Please like, subscribe, and even share this video. I'd appreciate your support to my new channel. Remember, you have the power to break these ties and to build a future where your emotional well-being comes first. You are not alone in this, and you do this. If you need a hand, reach out on my link below. Thanks for watching and stay strong.